Hey YouTubers, so the World Cup, man. Spain beat Netherlands. I just usually call them the Dutch people, but yeah. So last night I was like talking with my parents. We were sitting in the dining room eating our dinner. We were talking about the World Cup, who's going to win. So my mom chose the team Spain. I choose the team Netherlands, and my dad decided to choose Netherlands also because he was like, well, Netherlands are playing good in a way, so I choose Netherlands. That's what my dad said. Like, okay, cool. So that's my team. So we watched the World Cup today, and I was like, dude, this can't be right. It's like the whole 80 minutes. It's like still 0-0. I'm like, okay, and it's kind of taking long to win the game. I mean, like, to score and stuff. It's like, and there's a lot of fouls in the game, like yellow cards and stuff. I'm like, it's okay, good game in a way. So it was so funny, like during the game, like middle of the game, like 40 minutes, my dad's like this. It's like, how come like they're missing all the passes? It's like they got the passes and they keep missing it every time. They pass the ball 3 times. And I'm like watching the game. It's like, wait, the Netherlands, they got the ball. And like, why are my dads complaining about them? And then all of a sudden I just realized this, like, my dad's training for Spain. So I told my dad, like, yo, which team are you? Spain or Netherlands? And my dad's like, oh yeah, I'm in Netherlands. I'm like, that's so long. So yeah, it was so cool, man, the World Cup. Either way, I was like cheering for the underdog team, but Spain won. It kinda sucks. But either way, I don't mind. Whatever, they deserve it. So the next World Cup's gonna be in Brazil. So that's kinda cool. So Brazil better win this time. Not so shame. So I went out this early in the morning to do driving with my dad. We went to like the Don Valley. Well, I drove to Don Valley for the first time. It was like fun in a way, cause like I'm not used to it. Well, it's my first time going down Don Valley. So I'm not used to the little steep turns and stuff. It's like, it was okay. And I went to take a haircut this morning. Went to P Mall and Market Village. Well, my dad wanted to buy those what you call them? Those water heaters. Those Asian water dispenser where you make it hot and stuff, like boiling, whatever. So he went there to buy it because it was on sale. Because Market Fish is going to close down eventually, so he better buy it before they close. So it was cool. So we got a new water heater. And after that, we decided to go up to north of Markham, and we were like just shopping for some models and stuff, like one of those new hobby stores we're looking for. And we actually found it. It's right by Market Village, but the back side of Market Village, so it's kind of cool, which we never know. It's like this little warehouse or plaza. It's right there. It's called Mr. Hobbies, and I bought a model. So it was kind of cool when I went to the store because they got 40K stuff, and they got a lot of those Tamiya models, like World War I, World War II models and tanks and stuff. And they also have anime models and Gundams. So what caught my attention was this model that I found at Mr. Hobby Store. It's like a Gundam in a way, but to me it's like cooler than Gundam. So this is what I got. Yeah, it's like I don't know. So I was like thinking it's like those little Chobbits thing, like those Persicums that you see in the anime show, those little small ones. So because I noticed like there's a teacup right there, and this little girl, and this little maid with a katana and some kind of little gun. So it's like cool. It's like it's a short little size, and the scale is like 1:1 in the box. So like I know they were like so small. So it's like this. So I don't know why, just something unique and caught my attention. And the thing was, it's kind of costing me right now because like, yeah, right now I'm on a budget, so I can't spend that much, and I'm like, buy this model for like $52. It's like I just pull out some money from my bank account and I'm like, I'm using that to go out with one of my friends and cousins, and I'm like, boom! I just spent it! I'm like, shit! I'm like, okay, whatever. So, song's finished. So, here's the model. So I'll show you guys. So it's kind of cool. It's exactly like those Gundam models, the material plastic, but it's in this form of this girl. So basically it's like this. There's 3 types of them. 3 types of little girls. One of them is holding a big giant Ratling gun. They got this one. And they have another one. It's holding a Ratling gun also. But it's so cool. And that's the stance of the eyes. The transfers, I mean. So this is what basically it. It's a 1:1 scales action figure of Mars, Centaur, Mars, ID3, Hoi-San, whatever. I think that's the model, the figure itself. So it's kind of cool. And the good thing is like it's like those Gundams that you actually could position them and stuff, like move the arms and stuff, legs, head. It's cool. It's kind of hard because I haven't done this angle before. Let me get up. So it's cool. In the back, it mark a USB thing, so I guess feeling like you could hook up something behind the back in the anime show or whatever, but not real life. But it's kind of cool. It's like so cool. And then here is like the instructions. It's just like the little Gundam. It's just like the Gundam instructions. Here, it also this model also comes with like a broomstick, so she could holding a broom and sweeping. It's kind of cool, but I prefer the katana and the little sword. So you can see right here, those are the paint color schemes, and I kind of want those. Well, I want to really paint this model. The thing is, I need to invest on an airbrush to do this, because I can't use a paintbrush. It's so hard to do like on a Gundam model. So basically you use a Gundam marker or an airbrush, which I'm trying to get in the future. So this has been my little project for the future in the long run. To build this and to assemble and build and paint. So it's a cool model. Yeah, I'm still recording. Okay, cool. So yeah, and this model kind of reminds me of the Chinese restaurant or the cafe store called I Made Cafe in Toronto. It's basically a little coffee shop where girls dress as maids while serving you around the table. So it's kind of cool because, come on man, girls in maid suits, outfits for a guy, but it's kind of cool. The sad part is that place closed down. So this kind of reminds me of that store, I Made Cafe, in a way. But she's holding a katana and her little gun. So yeah, and meanwhile, I just want to show you this. Yeah, we don't die. Cup. It's OJ in there. Yeah, so that's what basically I did today. Went and buy models. And it's kind of cool. And what I learned too is they have those special paints that you use for Gundams. Besides Tamiya, it's called what was it called again? I think it was Mr. Hobby paint, whatever. It's like a whole big paint selection to do it. So I was thinking of buying them, but they're like $4 each. And during this magazine, this little booklet, they have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 11 types of paints, colors. So I'm thinking like, because I'm painting models, I know that it's not 11 to paint this. Like you need 11 bottles of paint to paint this character or this model. You need more than that. So I'm just thinking you need maybe like 20 or more, because that's how I paint. If you say 11 bottle of paints, I need 20 types of colors to do those stuff, to blend and